Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of Hampton Waterlooville versus Taunton Town in the National League South. These sides did battle just 19 days ago away in Somerset. The Hawks fell to a 2-0 defeat that day, having 2 men sent off as well, and no doubt we'll be hoping for some revenge and perhaps to put that result right on home soil today. As ever, I'm Matt Drabble, joined by Adam Jukes alongside me, bringing you all the action from the Draper Tools Community Stadium as the Hawks look to make it back-to-back wins in the league. So Taunton Town to get us underway, going from my left to my right in all yellow. The Hawks from my right to my left, standing over the ball in the centre circle is Lloyd James, and it's laid back off to the heart of defence, and we are underway at the Draper Tools. McCarthy wins the header, drops to Joe Newton on halfway, and Newton back out to James Roberts, and it's been a long time since anyone in yellow has had a significant touch on the ball. Roberts darting towards the edge of the penalty area, still going James Roberts, broken into the box, and he's just drilled one past the right hand post from a tight angle. James Roberts, and the Hawks looking bright early on, Adam.
Yeah, it was a really good run there from James Roberts.
It's been quite rushed from the Hawks, but they have found successes. That's a lovely flick from Roberts back to Joe Newton on the left-hand side. Cross goes into the penalty area. Might run for Mo Fowl, back of the box. Mo Fowl can't control. Josh Passley will control. Ethan Burnett has a pocket of space to try and dink a pass from deep. Instead, just rolls it sideways to Miller Rodney, and Miller Rodney in turn finds Joe Newton. Hawks again just passing it sideways, looking to test this back line. Eventually Ruff digs one out to Mo Fowl, who tries an acrobatic overhead kick, drops to Keeley, who spins and shoots from 6 yards, and Callum Keeley has his first in Hawks colours. Well, it wasn't on his debut, but it only took him a game extra. Callum Keeley, the man from down under, spinning inside the 6-yard box to turn home, and it's Hampton Waterlooville 1, Taunton Town 0, and absolutely no less than they deserve, Adam. Outswinger from Passley towards the head of Jake McCarthy, who flicks it on into the arms of Jack Bycroft. Curled in by Lloyd James. Good looking ball back of the penalty area, and Winnell runs onto it and side foots it over the bar. Flag up anyway against Jake Winnell, but he really should have made more of that, because I don't think he knew that was offside, and he just leant back and guided it over the bar with a side footed volley. And the Hawks again will recycle possession across the back line. A game which has lost its sting, it's lost its tempo, Adam. It's, as I've said, been a long time since either side has created a look at goal, and you can sense that in the noise coming from the crowd and just the way the play's unveiling in front of us.
Yeah, I was just about to say it was a whirlwind first 15 minutes where the Hawks were going attack, and the game has suddenly grinded to a halt.
On the left-hand side, flag staying down against Sims Burgess. Have I caused the commentator's curse on the Hawks? And I have, because Sim Burgess has lifted it up to Cameron Evans, and it's bounced off Evans and gone into the bottom right-hand corner. Don't know if the last touch did come off the former Wales under-19 international, but from nothing, Burnett winning the ball off Sims Burgess. Again, appeals come from Taunton Town. They felt Sims Burgess was being held. Awkward ball for Grimes to deal with, and he's not dealt with it well. He's given it away to Mo Fowl, who lines one up from 22 yards and cannons it off the feet of Tomlinson. Taunton Town with a free kick, dead centre. Falston whipping one out towards the right-hand side. Drops fortuitously for Grimes, who hits it on his laces, but hits it way wide of the post, almost out for a throw-in. Will be a Teddy Sharman Low goal kick, though. Goes to Josh Passley. Passley with space on the right-hand side. Quickly closed down by Falston, driving towards the right edge of the penalty area. Good looking cross, awkwardly dealt with by Jack Bycroft, was moving in the air. Bycroft needed to ensure that one wasn't floating over his head and just punched it behind his goal. And the Hawks just need to find something extra in the locker here, because again, it's been about since the 25th minute since they created a clear-cut chance in this game, maybe even longer than that. They've given it away to Jarvis. Dylan Morgan, left wing, space here for Taunton Town for the first time in this second half. Morgan, the wrong side of Mo Fowl, cutting in, right-footed, curling one into the top corner. A fine goal from Dylan Morgan, whipping it off the underside of the bar and into that top right corner. And on the counter-attack, Taunton have struck a blow, and it's Peacocks 2, Hawks 1, and sometimes you just have to credit a moment of individual brilliance, and Dylan Morgan just came up with it. Left wing, sprinting forward from his own half, breezing past white shirts, got all the way 20 yards from goal, shifted it onto his right boot and whipped it right into the postage stamp, and it's 2-1 Taunton Town. Matthews to Miller Rodney. uncontested, 30 yards from goal, nowhere to go. Back to Matthews, forward to Mo Fowl, clever turn from Fowl, rolls it across the penalty area, runs through to James Roberts, but it's blocked over the top of the bar, and the Hawks were surely destined to equalise, if not for a heroic block in there by Nick Grimes, who lifted it over the bar. Corner kick taken quickly, cross towards Jake McCarthy's head, headed back across goal. Jarvis helps away, Roberts controls 18 yards out, Roberts will hit one, and again skims almost the top of the bar on its way through, but out behind for a Bycroft goal kick. As Bycroft goes long from the goal kick, Ross Stern controlled that, surely offside, flag stayed down. Matthews just breezes past Folston, and there's beating a man one-on-one, something we've not seen enough of. Matthews crosses towards Rooney, might run for Fowl, who toes it into the back of the net, and the Hawks are level. Mo Fowl side foots it into the bottom left-hand corner after a cross in from Sam Matthews. Well, Matthews, the injection of life the Hawks needed, and he's created a chance there. It runs to Fowl, right-hand side of the area, and he knocks it past the despairing Bycroft, and it's Hawks 2, Peacocks 2.
It was an inspired substitution from Paul Doswell, bringing on Sam Matthews. Sam Matthews has provided that spark in the last 5 minutes that the Hawks have been lacking.
Finds Terrell Miller-Rodney, centre of the park, out to Josh Passley, again space for the right back, Sam Matthews, picking up that space just right of centre, waiting for help, finds it in the form of Josh Passley, slid in behind to Passley, runs to Paul Rooney, and Rooney blazes it over the bar, and frustrations for Havant and Waterlooville, because Paul Rooney, with a clear sight of goal from 10 yards out, it ran back through to him, and he leaned back and he slashed it over the bar on his laces. Finds Terrell Miller-Rodney and turns to Matthews to run at his man. Matthews across the middle of the park to Joe Newton, helped out towards James Roberts. Roberts just to try and twist inside of his man and curl one right-footed, and he's not his best effort, whipped it over the stand, not only over the bar. But the Hawks have found 2 goals of their own, which leaves us deadlocked at 2-2 with 3 minutes left to go in normal time. Newton careering forward from left back, looking for the byline, rolled across to Fowl. Fowl's trying to keep it in play, still going, twisting and turning. Fowl towards Keeley, Bycroft saves at the near post. 5 minutes coming up at the end of this one. Corner kick goes short, work to Sam Matthews, breaking into the penalty area, curling one left-footed. Oh, that is special from Sam Matthews in stoppage time. Well, he's single-handedly changed the game, and he's just deliciously whipped one over the top of Jack Bycroft into the top left-hand corner. Sam Matthews with one of the best goals you're likely to see this season, and the Hawks with a stunning set piece to win it in stoppage time.
How many times have we said that man's name? It's Sam Matthews. You say that he didn't have a club before. He's absolutely lit up this game and has potentially stolen all 3 points for the Hawks. That little number 28 has lit up the game and has put the Hawks on his back and has won the 3 points for Havant and Waterlooville. What a performance and what a goal from Sam Matthews.
30 seconds left to play in added time. A long throw coming up for Taunton Town from the right wing, thrown towards Tomlinson. Rooney wins the header, Fowl hacks clear, only as far as Lloyd James, curled back in the penalty area. Winnell gets a toe on it and toes it past the post. And that brings it to a close. Havant and Waterlooville come out on top of a topsy-turvy fixture in South Hampshire. It ends Havant and Waterlooville 3, Taunton Town 2, and it was the Sam Matthews show in the second half.